Hello, we have a special gift here for you today. For some time now, we have spoken about the longer view of life and our place in it. We have spoken of different worlds and realities that move through this journey of life along with ours. I have spoken how I feel that these times are pregnant with opportunity, that indeed these worlds have come so close together in our time that it's possible to glimpse one another. I have also suggested that curtains have been lifted and veils parted in unusual but beautiful ways. And taken together, we belong to that journey of life as a multi-world and a multi-reality excursion. That indeed that we are not alone, and that perhaps in this time when challenges are many, that we will receive some assistance and support from these other very real and meaningful designs of life. So today, friends, behold, we have here a visitation of the most beautiful and magnificent type. Some of you have asked, well, what does a visitor look like? Well, here is such a visitor. You may say, and what does an alien look like? This might be what an alien looks like. To be sure, friends, this being in the form of a similar flower appeared some 5 years ago, and she has returned. I think that is most exceptional and most beautiful. First of all, she represents a flower that would be difficult to duplicate in our world. What words could speak to the beauty of her bloom? Whose nostrils amongst us have ever received such a fragrant smell? Friends, this is a being delicate, and clearly in its coming to us, in its spontaneity, demonstrates for me that it is a phenomena from another realm. Would this flower and the essence it represents, would it be the same in its world? We can't know that. Possibly not. But when life was wicked into this world of existence and assumed this particular form, it spoke highly of those many gifts of life. And so today and for the last few days, we have been celebrating visitation. Yes, she came suddenly, and she will leave the same way as it was before. But in a world of skepticism and limited belief, it does my heart good, and perhaps yours as well, to know that we are not a closed system. My many experiences with the edge of life, whether it was a storm, a tractor, a lightning, an accident, a drowning, or even frozen in the blizzards, have assured me and others who've had these near-death experiences that it doesn't end here. There is in fact no edge to this world. And now we need to regard the beautiful time of the confluence of worlds, the possibility that our needs and that which we stand for will be joined by deeper beauty and maybe even the miraculous. It is such a time. We have come to this point of communion, and I believe that all worlds are bunching up for that one final push to open that last horizon that remains before us, to make available that day with a beginning and not an end. You might ask, is there a message here? The message is clear and abundant. We have here not only the spontaneous arrival of a most gorgeous being, we also have her taking place amongst the rocks and the grass of a rather ordinary situation. So it reminds us that regardless of where we find ourselves at this point in time in our personal lives, that we can know that there is so much more. We can know, for instance, that regardless of what weight weighs upon us, we are allowed and even asked to express our flower, to extend our flower into the world, which really equals the qualities of life that live within us. These qualities will always have something to do with friendship and compassion. These qualities will have much to do with love. They will have much to do with caring, and they will have much to do with trust. When we express these qualities, the beautiful thing is that we come to know the secret of our bloom. And blooming, friends, sets the fruit of possibility into the tree of life to which we belong. It is also clear that when we begin to express more completely these special qualities of life, life pours into us in new and fulfilling ways. It brings us health, it brings us affirmation, and it gives us great purpose. In a time when our world thirsts and hungers for deeper meaning and hope, the message of more and the perspective of our long journey and our place in it comes to equal something so beautiful. It is true that our bodies are the vehicles of this world, just as the stalk holds this flower. And these bodies will melt away, but that life need never go away. As I have viewed so clearly, there are no edges. There is more, much more. So as we take our place in the world today, we are being called to discover our gifts and use them. Friends, we all have gifts. We are all gifted beings. I know sometimes we feel the constraint of institutional control, religious doctrine, and even our own very own doubts. But as this being from beyond indicates so beautifully, we can stretch the limits. We can create more depth and more meaningful in the world that we live in. We do not have to be tied by limited doctrine and limited cognition. The world of wonder is here for us right now, and we need to factor our lives in it. Once again, the secret of the bloom is so well stated in this being that joins us for a very short time. She will leave soon, but not without being meaningfully appreciated. We love her. It is a wondrous, wondrous thing. So who are we really, friends? Many of us have mixed thoughts and much confusion about this. But truly, as Gibran has so beautifully stated, we are indeed the sons and daughters of life.